See, the thing about telling a story is everybody want to hear it, but don't nobody want to be in it. Now, what kind of story is that? Took me 27 years to tell this one. Worrying about politics and feelings getting hurt. Took a razor blade and slit my wrist when I was in the bathtub. I watched the water drip almost to the point of overflowing. Closed my eyes. Started singing. Ain't that something? Too proud to die. I was 7 years old when my mama abandoned me and my little sister Lily. We knew she had problems, serious ones, but we just got used to them. Sometimes she would drink so much that it seemed like she was losing her mind. Our grandma used to protect us from her before mama moved us away. Grandma said mama had demons in her and that only God could save her. Back then, I thought God was taking too long.
Give up whenever times get a little rough. Just think what you'd be missing. Nothing is promised. Tomorrow's not promised. So says the hands of time. Don't let a single moment pass you by.
But one day, she just up and left. No goodbyes, no I love yous. She just walked out the front door and left. I don't think she even took a bag.
So says the hands of time. Don't let a single moment pass you by.
God, please bless Grandma Priscilla and take care of me and Lily so that nothing bad happened to us. And God, even bless Mama. Amen. I love you, Mary. I love you too, Lily. And I'll take good care of you. Mary looks so silly, just like a clown. Lily, we ain't got time to play right now. But if you finish all your schoolwork, we can go to the park tomorrow. Sunday, we got church. Maybe I can sing my solo. I've been practicing hard and... Lily, go hide in the bathroom, okay? Just like we practiced.
Mary Alice Proud. We're from the Department of Family Services. We know you're in there.
Honey, open the door. We're here to help you.
My mama's asleep
Mary, we know that your mother's not home. You've been true for 2 weeks, and your neighbor, Mrs. Walters, reported that your mother left almost 3 weeks ago. Open the door, Mary.
I need to see your identification. I'm not supposed to trust in strangers, even when they sound like they're telling the truth.
We're gonna work to get you a home, Mary.
Are me and Lily still gonna get to stay together?
We'll do the best that we can.
I guess the best they could do was split me and my sister up, send me to a foster home.
These beans now.
I never knew where Lily got sent.
Beans too. I know, but eat them. You too, Christopher. You eat up too. Mary, baby. Come on, you have to eat. Mary. Mary. Mary?
Mary, do you understand what Gary's asking for?
Yeah, I understand. I just don't agree with him.
Mary, come on. I don't have legal aid. This is costing me half my check.
Well, it's cheaper to keep her.
You see what I mean, Paula? This girl's unreasonable.
I'm unreasonable. No, what you asking for is unreasonable. He unreasonable.
Mary, all I want is my child. That's all.
Gary, them kids is my life. You can't split them up.
Stop being selfish. You don't even have anywhere to live. You're not in the shape to raise the kids. She's suicidal, you know? Look at her wrist.
Stop trying to embarrass me. I don't have nowhere to live because you kicked me out.
Under state law, you have the right to remain in the home. It was your final decision to leave.
What is this? It's her fault because your client illegally evicted her?
I don't want to stay in this house. Me and my kids will be fine, both of them. We're just going to have to go to court.
To go to court?
Yes, I ain't talking to no more preachers that I don't care what his mama say. I'm through with Gary's sorry behind.
Mary, your aid won't cover court costs.
Look, let's just discuss this like rational adults.
There's nothing rational about it. He cheated on me. He got another woman pregnant, then rubbed it in my face by moving her in and me out. And then he tried to use some crazy scriptures that ain't nowhere in the Bible to make me overlook how he treat me. What in the world is rational about that, Paula?
See what I mean? She has an attitude. I tried everything I could to keep from letting my marriage split up.
Go to hell, Gary. Let's not play your I'm better than Mary game today. Everybody know that you're a deacon and I'm just a waitress, but don't you forget who helped you get what you got. I convinced the whole congregation that he had some sense. Plus, I'm the one who co-signed for the loan so he can go back to school and get his degree. Look like I should have got a degree in psychology to understand his half crazy.
Half crazy? Who burned all my good suits?
Look, you're both just a little upset.
She's always like this. She's out of control.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me? Because you can. You know I was separated from my sister. Why are you trying to separate my kids?
Mary, I can provide a more stable life. You know that. Lily needs a good role model.
And you supposed to be that role model? I want to take this to court. I'll pay for it. I'll find a way. I'm working on a demo and...
Look, my wife is crazy. Now, while she's out convincing herself that she's going down in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I'd like to go ahead with this case. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an engagement at 3:30. It's nonsense.
Excuse me.
Mary, I don't want to upset you, but this could get ugly. It looks like Gary has himself one sharp attorney.
And so do I. Look, Marvin, I know that it's going to cost a pretty penny to take this thing to court and get full custody, but I'll get the money.
Mary, you make $5.50 an hour at the diner. Pardon me for saying this, but money talks around here. This isn't a case about morality. And Gary has the money to make himself look like a saint. And what about the suicide attempts? You think a judge is going to grant custody to somebody who's...
Depressed? I know that it seems impossible, but I'll get the money. I'm working real hard on my music.
And I respect that. I took this case out of respect that I have for you, but it doesn't look good.
My mother, she wasn't much of a mother. That's why I promised myself that I will always be there for my kids.
No one is suggesting that you don't have a relationship with your kids, Mary. But you're not doing them any good if you're not well.
You don't know what it means to be a mother.
I can't say that I do, but I do know the law. Just do yourself a favor and get yourself well.
Tell me your fee. I'll get the money. We're taking this to court, and I'll be better than well.
Mary had every intention of paying any fee that I set before. She wasn't looking for anybody's handouts. She was a woman on a mission, and I started to believe that that mission could be accomplished. All she had to do was stay healthy enough to see it through.
Okay, let's take this from the top, man.
Got a crush on you, and boy, it's plain to see that I'm feeling you. So baby, notice me when we're on the bus. It's like the two of us are in a world alone. So call me on the phone tonight.
Mary, listen here. Mary, you gotta have some feeling behind this thing now. Now let's take this from the top.
I got a crush on you, and boy, it's plain to see that I'm feeling you. The way
Hold on, Mary, hold on now. I got about 400 to 500 girls all over Columbus beating down my door trying to sing this here song.
That's just it, Pee-wee. This song sounds like it's for a 14-year-old written by a 12-year-old. Why can't I write my own music?
What you got this time?
I went straight to the preacher, even he couldn't reach us. So I got this degree in psychology to try to figure out why you're doing me this way. I know that it's wrong, but I continue to stay. I keep on building me up, you keep on breaking me down. I'm standing strong on my feet, you're knocking me to the ground. We got an innocent child, and that's why I try. But she looks at me, she asks me why we got a broken home. And
Hold on, Mary. What in the hell was that? Do you want everybody all over Columbus to know what's happening in your bedroom, or do you want to sell records? Pee-wee, I nothing. If you want to continue to sing in my club, you're going to sing the songs that I write.
Pee-wee, nobody even comes to my shows. Maybe if
Wait a minute. You questioning my talent? Hold up now. You can learn a lot from me. You know, it took me 40 years and 2 Monte Carlos to get where I'm at today.
In a bedroom? Pee-wee, I'm 25 years old. I mean, I got 2 kids, I'm going through a divorce, and I got bills to pay. I want to sing songs that reflect that, not some silly song about liking some boy on my school bus.
Well, that ain't what I do. I don't do all that drama music. Either you want to go down in history as a class act, or you want to just sing something.
I want to be me, Pee-wee. I have women feelings, and I want to sing women's songs. Not this, talking about I got some crush on a boy like I'm in the 7th grade. I'm a grown woman.
You know what? I've been thinking, I done put over $1,000 into your product the last 2 years. And I don't think, hell no, I don't think this is working. You want too much too soon. The kind of fame you want take years to realize. I guess you're going to have to learn this here game without me.
Well, that's one thing we can agree on, Pee-wee.
The thing about Mary, it was either her way or the highway. Now, I done played with some of the best in my day, but see, Mary can never appreciate that. She wanted it all, but didn't want to put none of the work in.
Mama!
Wait a minute.
Mama!
I said wait a minute, boy.
Come on, Billy.
Roudie, if you could just cover for me for one more night. I know. I just want to spend time with the kids. All right. Bye.
Mommy, I'm hungry.
I know, sweetie. Mama, I was thinking about taking the paper out.
Elijah, that's food talk. Mama take care of the kids, not the other way around until I get old and I can't do for myself no more.
But, Mama.
But nothing. All you and your sister got to do is what Mama say. And treat people like Jesus would. That should be enough to get you through life without a criminal record.
So what we gonna do about money?
Still got my job down at the diner. Boy, you 10 years old. Stop worrying about things that I should be worrying about. Just because Pee-wee ain't gonna let me sing in this rundown club no more don't mean nothing. We'll get by.
What about Gary? Is he gonna take Lily away?
There you go with the fool talk again. No. Gary got to be some kind of powerful to split us apart.
Lady getting proud. What is it this time? Your stories are getting quiet entertaining to me.
I know, Mr. Jones, but
And what happened to you last night? Had another show? Who showed up at this one, Proud? Some famous producer from Atlanta? Or maybe even New York? Oh, I got it. Hollywood.
Look, Mr. Jones, I'm sorry.
Proud, my daddy gave me this diner, and I won't lose it on account of you.
Mr. Jones, it was one night. I don't think the diner's gonna go bankrupt because of one night.
This is your last warning, Proud. Shape up or ship out. I know plenty more girls who can serve up a cup of coffee.
Roudie, I thought you was gonna cover for me last night.
I tried, but you know how he is. He started talking about cutting hours and stopping benefits. So I quit trying to explain.
Well, I'm gonna need you to do a better job on Saturday. I got an audition and I can't miss it.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, baby. You asleep?
Yep. Miss Carson came over and brought us meatloaf for dinner.
Oh, that was nice of her. Do you remember to take out our trash?
Yep. She even gave me $5.
Well, in the morning, I want you to take it back. Miss Carson is on a fixed income, and we don't need to be taking no money from her.
Make any tips?
Only $17.
Why can't we ask Gary for money?
Because we don't need Gary's money. Gary wouldn't even have money or nothing else if it wasn't for me. Besides, soon as I get me some time in the studio and get another gig, we'll be all right. You'll see. And what we watching?
Cartoons.
Cartoons. Mommy like cartoons. How you doing?
Can I help you with something?
I'm Mary Proud. I'm here for the audition. Come on.
Well, I'm glad you all could attend. On behalf of my partner Willis and our entertainment company, Delight Entertainment, we would like to welcome you as potential members of the Delight Entertainment family. If you look through your package, you'll find that Willis and I are dedicated to your success. We were successful background singers in the 80s and early 90s, so we know the business all too well. Willis will take care of artist development. His salon will take care of your hair needs. My brother will do your photo shoots. And we will work together on a 15-song compilation album. We've already given you your 7-year contracts because you'll all want to come on board once you see what we have to offer at Delight.
I have various contacts throughout the continental U.S., and it is our goal to distribute 1,500 CDs to DJs across the nation.
Excuse me. How much is all of this gonna cost?
600% of your time?
Now, who wants to show your skills first?
I will. I used to be so afraid to simply be myself, and people sometimes will say, girl, quit writing anytime Sometimes I could be like my own worst enemy, but I'm a lover now because I have stopped fighting. That's all.
I like Mary. She's a cool girl. Both of us signed with Verna that same day. But Mary never really did trust her. We performed at some barbecues, did a couple of shows, but Mary wanted more than that.
So you talked to him yet?
Nope, but I will. It's been 2 months since we signed them contracts. And I ain't seen one penny from all them shows we've been doing. It's like we in a cult. We come here, we practice all day, then we listen to Willis go on and on about how talented he is.
Yeah. Practice, people. Practice makes perfect. If you expect to be as good as me, you better work it.
Willis, can I speak with you and Verna, please?
Sure. Come into my office. What's on your mind, Miss Proud?
Well, we've been doing a lot of shows lately, and...
This is about money, isn't it?
It's always about money.
Mary, don't you have some of the best pictures?
Yes, but...
What about your press kit? And don't I do a damn good job on your hair?
Willis,
Verna's working on getting you a record producer right now. Boy from Atlanta.
Atlanta? Look, guys, I appreciate everything. Really, I do. I mean, the weddings and the parties are nice, but I need a paying gig. Me and my kids are about to be evicted. I got a rental house right now, and I don't want to move back in with my husband. We're going through a divorce.
Why didn't you say something? You know you and the kids are welcome to stay here. This is a 3-bedroom, and Willis is hardly ever home.
Really? I can stay?
Girl, yes. D-Light Entertainment is about family. Get some of the guys to help you and come on.
You're doing this today. Why can't you just wait? Wait a little while.
Wait
Let's
for
talk.
what?
Let's
Wait
just
for
talk
what?
about it. Give it some time. You're always going off making crazy decisions.
You're the one who filed divorce. Don't drop my clock.
I don't believe this. You moving in with your managers?
I don't expect you to understand, Gary.
Well, how long have you known them, Mary?
About as long as I knew you before I got pregnant with Lily. Kids, come on outside and get in the car.
Now, why don't you just stop and talk to me?
I don't want to talk to you, Gary. I don't have nothing to say to you. Why don't you go home and talk to your pregnant girlfriend? What's wrong? You tired of your flavor of the month? Miss Homemade Vanilla ain't what you expected.
Mary, what happened to us?
You decided you didn't love me no more.
I made a mistake, Mary.
No, a mistake is forgetting the eggs in the cake. What you did was wrong. It's nasty.
I know, Mary.
At what point did you realize that it was a mistake? Before or after the pregnancy test came back positive and you realized that you got that girl knocked up?
Lily's at Miss Carson's house and I'm going to go say bye to her.
So that's why you miss me, Gary? You been ordered to pay child support?
No, it's not like that, Mary. Now,
Well, what is it like then, Gary? You finally realized that you wrote a check that you're sorry behind can't cash? You can't keep messing up Mama's job, okay?
So, when can I buy your CD?
Girl, please, I haven't even recorded nothing yet.
Well, my Uncle Pee-wee thinks you're gonna fall flat on your face.
Feel like I'd be in a perfect position to give Pee-wee a piece of my mind. Look, Ronnie, no offense, because I appreciate you introducing me to him. But Pee-wee and his music stuck in 1982.
I know, girl. But you can't say I didn't try to help you. So, what's up with your new producer?
I don't have a producer, just a drunk manager and her sexually confused sidekick.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm on break.
Excuse me, are you gonna wait on us? Because we've been waiting on you for 20 minutes.
I get to you when I can. Time's up. My turn for a break. What you reading?
The paper about A.C. Wells.
The producer?
Yeah, he from here. He's having an audition tomorrow down at the community center for a new artist. Folk with money kill me. Always coming back home to do community service.
What you mean? Maybe he really does want to find an artist down here.
Yeah, right, Proud. That's just how they probably go about trying to get some desperate girl in their bed.
Salute to America. I can do that.
Somebody help me! Help me!
Verna, what happened? Verna, what happened?
You leaving me. I know about your little audition. You leaving me after everything I've done for you. How could you?
Verna, look, it's not even like that. We need to get you back in the bed. You had too much to drink.
I'm alright. I'll be fine. Just go on. Forget about all the sacrifices I made for you.
Verna's specialty was manipulation. She did it all the time. I would find out about something bigger and better than what she had to offer, and she would fake a suicide attempt. She was always banging around in the kitchen so I could find her. It was just a big game with Verna.
Now, Mary likes to say I did what I did for attention, but I was truly hurting. All I wanted was the best for her. But every time something came along, she would forget all about poor little me. That girl was constantly looking for excuses to leave.
And leave I did. Found out that all the money that I made at them weddings and parties went straight to Verna's drinking habit. Guess she felt guilty about it, let me and the kids move in with her and Willis. Now Verna, she probably meant well, but I just couldn't take it no more. Forget my contract. Of course they said they would sue, but what was one more lawsuit? So legally Verna can't do nothing to me?
Nothing besides be mad.
I never met nobody as smart as you.
You must don't get out much.
My sister Lily, she was real smart. By the time she was 4, I had already taught her how to read and write.
Well, sounds like you're pretty smart yourself.
Just resourceful. I had to be that way. We was all we had back then. Well, I got this audition tomorrow and I think they'll like me.
I'm sure they will.
I guess I better wake up the kids. I know it's kind of crazy for us to even be over here at this hour. I hope you don't lose your lawyer rights or nothing.
No. Besides, you needed me. And giving you legal advice was the least that I could do. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight. You can take my room, I'll take the couch, and the kids can stay in the guest room.
I can't do that. Putting you out like that?
Mary, it's fine.
You sure?
Just wanted to make sure you were all right.
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks for the t-shirt. You play?
Used to. Gave it all up, though. Tried my hand at private investigating. Then I went to law school. Always wanted to make a difference.
I resent that. You can make a difference with music. You go to church?
Don't you?
I used to. I even used to pray every night till I realized it wasn't doing no good. It's like I pray to God. Sometimes he don't hear me.
Here. I want you to have something.
What's this supposed to be?
Mustard seed.
What I'm supposed to do with it?
When God is ready to talk to you, you'll know.
Look, Marvin, I really appreciate all that you've been doing to help me.
Go ahead and get some sleep. You have a big day tomorrow.
St. Lars, I hope you don't live to regret coming here with me. If Vernon and Willis find out about this, man.
Don't even worry about them. As soon as they see her me, I can turn my contract to maybe find a little female lawyer to spend the night with.
Whatever, St. Lars.
All right, we're ready for the next 5 acts. You can go in and... I'm sorry, ma'am. No children are allowed.
Well, I couldn't get a sitter, so I just brought him with me.
Well, that sounds to me like a personal problem. We're going to have to take the next person in line.
Look, lady, I've been standing in this line waiting just like all these other people, and half of them probably can't even sing.
Ma'am, no kids are allowed.
Well, I don't see no signs around that say you can't bring your kids in.
If you can't seem to find a sitter, then maybe this business isn't the business for you.
No, she didn't say
Look, I'll watch the kids. You go on.
What about you?
I got Vernon and Willis. Just go ahead. Look, just do the best you can and don't forget to tell them about me.
Go on in. Excuse me. And hold it right there. Thank you.
Next.
Oh, say, can you see
by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail
at the twilight's last gleaming,
whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Rockets red clear, the bombs bursting in air.
They've cruised through the night.
That our flag's still there.
For the land of the free
and the home of the brave.
Where did they get these people from? First name last, last name first.
I wanted to sing a song that I wrote.
First name last, last name first.
Proud, Mary. First of all, I never been on drugs and I don't smoke, 'cause I ain't trying to be one of them stars that end up broke. I have waited patiently till it was my turn, but I wasn't trying to crawl until my knees got carpet burned. Secondly, I never been in jail and I don't steal artwork from another artist and claim that I'm real. Right now in my head, I got about 2,000 songs. So
all right, thank you. We'll be in touch.
Well, I don't have a place to live right now. I'm kind of living on the street.
We'll be in touch.
In touch? Are you kidding me? I wasn't halfway out the door before AC told me that he wanted to sign me. 2 days later, I was in Atlanta, Georgia, and Columbus was just a memory.
What I saw that day was raw talent, and a girl who I thought would be willing to go the distance.
So, how the kids like school?
Oh, they love it. Lily been at home with me her whole life, so it's all new. But my son, where we from, it's all crazy, so private school is something for him.
Well, that's good. Well, like I said, I want you to meet my other artists, so just be yourself. They don't bite. And just because they have hit singles doesn't make them any better than you. I just discovered them first. All right, everybody. This is Mary, your new label mate. Mary, this is Marcus, my girl group Infinity. That's TT, Tyler, and Tiff. And Jeff the Custer's on tour right now. We found Mary in Columbus. She's a singer/songwriter. I want to start working on her project as soon as possible so we can get a package to Big Rob. So you know how it goes. I need everybody's participation so we can all eat.
Okay.
All right?
Well, this is something else. I can't believe I'm hanging out with Jeff the Custer.
I'm just a regular guy. A couple of years ago, I was right where you are.
So we all a big family, right?
That's the way AC wants it.
How did you end up with AC? I mean, no offense, but you are kind of...
White? It's all right. AC had 4 #1 singles on the charts at the same time he decided to manage acts in addition to producing them. I just got out of a bad deal at another label, and a friend of his who worked there gave my CD to AC, and the rest is history. I mean, music is music, right?
And money is green. That easy, huh?
Well, it wasn't easy at all. I mean, I got a couple of bumps and bruises along the way.
Well, I'm used to bumps and bruises. So how he find everybody else?
We picked up Infinity at a school talent show, and Marcus is like his boy or something. He's been with him the longest.
All of y'all are famous, and little old me is about to be part of the family.
Yeah, I think you'll fit right in.
Talk about exciting. Everything just started happening so fast. One minute I was just a waitress from Columbus, and the next minute I was hanging out with people who had sold millions of records. I was featured on one of AC's artists' single, and people started asking me about my own album. It was like a dream come true.
Marcus, I can't see nothing.
Just keep your eyes closed. Okay. All right, now open.
Surprise! Happy birthday, Mommy!
Willie Joe, try 4. Come on. You a fool for this one, Australia. Damn fool. Hey, let me holler at you, lady. Yeah. I just want to holler at you right quick. Yeah. Let's take a ride in my 65 down to 85. We can do just what you like. Girl, hop inside. Don't be shy. Let down the roof to see the stars in the sky. I want you by my side, like my 45. Body so hellified, your boy is bona fide. Is you feeling me? Cause I'm feeling you. I know you got a man and you confused as what to do. But you know your man can't do the things that Joseph do. Can't make you scream, make you green like Joseph do. Yeah, he buy you things, give you bling, worship you. But you ain't feeling that, you want you a realer dude. I'm totally feeling you, so this is what I will do. Come and rescue you and take you on a rendezvous. Puff a blunt or two, get you loosened in the mood. Turn down the lights, it's time for some show and prove. Girl, let's go. Time to hit the highway, do things my way. It'll be so wonderful. Damn, you's a hottie, I'm feeling that body. Your man is so pitiful. Got nothing on me, dude is a phony. Might as well just let him know you rollin' with me. Okay, let me break it down. Oh, now I don't mean to step on nobody's toes, and I don't mean to snatch nobody hoes.
Marcus, what is all this for?
I told you, helping me get that #1 single.
Happy birthday. Hey, don't stay up too late. I need you bright and early. I'm going to bed.
All right.
Thank you for making my birthday so special.
AC paid for it. I just...
Showed me one of the best nights of my life. Marcus, what's it like to be famous?
It's all right.
Well, I can't wait to be in magazines and on TV and movies.
It's a lot of hard work. And money don't come that easy.
I don't care. It's better than playing second fiddle all the time. I'm going through a divorce, and my husband seemed to think that he God's gift to women.
Why you say that?
Well, for one, he a deacon down at the church, and he got another woman pregnant when she came in for counseling.
Dang. That's a song right there.
I know. Marcus, I want to stay with you tonight. It's been a long time for me.
I don't know if you know what you're getting into.
I'll worry about that.
In the morning.
Sorry I'm late. I overslept.
Didn't I tell you this was important?
AC, I overslept.
My time is money, and you have a 2 o'clock appointment with a friend of mine. Mary, what's wrong? You can have thick skin for this business.
Or people can just be nicer. What we doing?
You're gonna rehearse with a friend of mine in the piano room.
I don't rehearse. I just sing.
Well, there's nothing professional about that. Before we start to work on your project, I want you to take voice lessons.
Voice lessons? You saying I can't sing? I mean, I know I get a little hoarse sometimes, but AC, come on.
Mary, even the greats have voice training.
But don't you think I did a good job on the single?
A single's a lot different from an album. You sang on one hook on Marcus's single.
Fine. Fine, AC. I'll take your lessons. You the expert. I'm just a dumb girl from Columbus.
I've been waiting on you.
AC, how am I supposed to learn anything from that woman? She Chinese.
She's Japanese, and she happens to be one of the best voice instructors that American money can buy.
This is crazy. That lady can't teach me nothing about singing.
All right, bet me.
What?
Bet me.
You know I don't have no money.
If you're right, you won't need any. If she doesn't teach you anything, I'll buy you anything you want. But if she does, you make me dinner.
I want a new dress.
And I like to eat. But you gotta win the bet.
Fine.
Huh?
You tricked me. You knew that lady had pipes on her.
Told you that.
Where's your wife, AC? Marcus told me you had one and I never met her, so.
We'll split up.
Why?
And the first time probably won't be the last. Stays in the main house.
I don't get you. Everybody know your work, but don't nobody know the real you.
Listen to my music.
I do, but it's just music. Music don't talk.
Yes, it does. It tells you everything you need to know. I want you to hear something.
What was you thinking about when you wrote it?
I used to work for a father's firm.
What'd you do?
A whole lot of nothing.
What happened?
I wanted to produce music ever since I was a kid. Janice thought.
That's your wife?
Yeah. She thought that working for a pop would provide a more stable life. But I met a few people, scored a few contacts.
Distance. And that ain't the way love's supposed to be.
What?
And music. It's talking about distance. Needing space from somebody that ain't on the same page as you are. You love them, but you don't like them.
Because of what I just said?
No, because it is speaking. It's talking directly to me. What is this?
Open it.
Oh my God, I ain't never had nothing like this. But you won the bet.
I know, but you deserve it.
And when my cross is too much to bear, and she'll hide the solemn stares from my face, and the fallen leaves look like gold to me, but my Persephone, I can see that you don't believe when I say to you, but my Persephone, it is true that the better half of me will die.
Wow, that's hot. I'm Lola Deloach for CPE Radio, and in the studio with me I have one of the most talented, hottest artists out right now, Jeff DaCosta. What's good with you, baby?
Just doing what I do best, Lola, and that's selling records.
You sold 4 million on your last album. You think you can surpass that?
Hey, I just make quality music, and whatever happens from that, happens from that.
Well, I noticed you brought super producer AC Wells along with you. And another special guest.
Yeah, my newest label mate, Mary Proud.
All right, Miss Proud, what's your story?
Well, what can I say? I'm working with some of the most talented guys in the industry.
So when should we expect an album from you?
Soon. We're actually working on it right now.
Well, that's hot. Let's pay some bills.
You did good, Mary. Hey, don't worry, it gets better. You'll do better with time. But just watch out for Lola. She has a bit of a reputation.
Well, Mary, it certainly was a pleasure to meet you. I was just convincing AC to let me do your world premiere. According to him, your sound is hot. And don't worry about the nerves. It happens to all of us. Proud Mary.
Out of 26 years, that's the first time anybody had ever thought to call me that. But it stuck. AC loved it.
I interview a lot of stars. And somehow, Mary just seemed to fit right in. Yeah, she was nervous, but I saw through all that. I saw a beautiful flower, just waiting to blossom.
My fair lady. AC made me watch that movie 11 times straight. But I finally got it. I started working hard on my album. But it hurt like hell to get in touch with all that painful stuff that I had convinced myself that I wanted to sing about.
What's good with you, AC?
What's going on, Big Rob? Just trying to do my thing.
That's what's up, that's what's up. I checked the sound out, Mary. Pretty impressive.
Thank you so much. You don't know what that means to me. I admire you so much.
Okay.
Big Rob, I feel good about this one. She's little, but she's got a big voice. Plus, she's real easy on the eyes.
Okay, all right. Well, I have complete confidence in you, AC. I'm looking forward to the album. I feel we can do big things with you, Mary.
I'm really glad you decided to take time out of your schedule for me. Are you kidding? You're the one who's going to be on everybody's TV screens in a couple of months.
I hope so.
So I guess you've heard the stories about me.
What stories?
Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. Picture it. You'll see.
Maybe I was naive. Or maybe I was just too busy falling in love with Marcus to notice that Lola probably wasn't the best role model for me, just starting out and all. Well, here's my first piece of forwarded mail to your address. I guess it's official. I live here.
What is?
Court date. I can't wait to walk up in there playing my first single. When I walk down the aisle, slap an autograph picture of me right in front of the judge. See what Gary will think about that.
Hope you prepared to go to jail doing some crazy shit like that.
AC got me an attorney. Jail is the last place I'm going. Guess I better get ready to go to the studio. I gotta do some background vocals for Infinity. You know we all gotta eat. AC said something the other day about us being together.
What make him think we together?
I don't know. I guess because you asked me to move in.
Can't sleep in a hotel forever.
Marcus, we sleep in the same bed every night. And I wash your clothes. In some places, that makes us a couple. Hell, in some places, it makes us married.
Mary, I'm an entertainer. I ain't got time to be tied down.
So you entertaining me?
Whatever you say.
Something was missing and I could not seem to find it. Probing through my mind, wasting so much time, filled with insecure, but I think I found the cure. There was a time when I was so disheartened.
Good work in the studio today. Heard the song you wrote for Infinity. I think it's a hit.
I wrote it for me. My last producer, he said it was garbage, so it's good to see somebody likes it.
So, you nervous about the album?
Either people like it or they don't. Yeah, I'm nervous. I've been waiting my whole life for this, and I can finally give my kids the life they deserve.
Well, may I suggest that you get a good attorney, aside from the one that AC got you, and an even better accountant. I can give you numbers for mine. You know, I end up like Marcus.
What do you mean?
Don't you read the charts? His album isn't selling. Furthermore, can't you see?
Marcus had a #1 single, even without a video.
Yeah, a #1 single. But nobody's buying the album. And it doesn't help that he owes $250,000 to the IRS.
What?
This condo? AC pays for it. It's loyalty, so Marcus doesn't go back to whatever it is he was doing before AC signed him. Alright, now don't get me wrong. Marcus does have plenty of talent. But he also has one of the worst attitudes you ever want to come across.
Marcus, are you asleep? Lola's watching the kids so we can... I know about the money problems, Marcus. Is that what's going on? I mean, you were pretty mean to me today, don't you think? I got a loan from Lola. It's not much, but I could help you.
So you told somebody who work at the radio that I need money?
Marcus, she's not just somebody, she's my friend.
I don't need you to help me do nothing. And I really don't need money from a dyke.
Marcus, I was just trying
Will
to
you
help
shut
you.
up?
Fine, Marcus. Don't take the damn money. Be broke. Shh. What are we doing?
You gotta handle some business real quick. Mary, you know I didn't mean that last night.
I know you're going through stuff. We all catch hell sometimes, Marcus. But everything will be okay.
I hope so.
I'm a trap devastator, old school gladiator. Lethal about cheese, used to pack Tommy guns that run with straight cheese. Used to slang whole peas, buzz without thought, buzz without seeds. That's what I brought. I got that show enough, drove that so tough, weight that so puff, hang on block that so rough. Roll old school classic, loses with twin stripes, drop the vert top, flash the bubble light. Man, that what a sight.
Being with Mary was the hardest thing I ever did. Most of the time we was happy, but then again, most of the time we wasn't even together. I know she loved me. Probably too much, though.
I thought I told you getting involved with a label mate was a bad idea. And hanging out with Lola isn't gonna get your song any more airplay.
AC, I'm grown and Lola is my friend.
It has nothing to do with being grown.
I came here to talk about Marcus.
You're losing your objectivity here.
Look, just forget about objectivity. Marcus is in trouble.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. I mean, people like the single. Can't we do a remix or something? I mean, do a video play on the fact that me and Marcus is a couple?
You want to use your relationship to sell records?
I want Marcus to stay out of the street.
And how is one single keep Marcus out of the street? You know how many times the people in jail right now? I'll talk to him.
No, don't talk to him. Then he'll know I came to you.
See, this is why I don't want my artists getting involved. I told Marcus and Titi the same thing.
Titi? Marcus was involved with her?
It was a couple years back, before you. We'll see what we can do. But the single's too old. Maybe we can put together something for you.
Marcus, I'm trying to help you.
So I need you now. I can't sell by myself. First it was money, now it's my music too.
Marcus, it's about family, remember? You know about family, right? You tried to start one with Titi from Infinity.
That was 2 years ago.
So that's your initiation to everybody AC signs. Move them in, make them wifey. That makes you a musical success story. Never mind the fact that you ain't selling nothing.
You got one song on the damn radio and think you know everything. I've been in this game a lot longer than you have.
Yeah, but obviously you're not doing any good at it. Talk to your baby mama today. I told her I'm going to mail her some money. Take money to raise a kid, Marcus.
Mail some money? Can you mind your own damn business for once?
You are my business, Marcus. Look, I lost too many people. I don't want to lose you. Marcus, I don't know what I would do if I lost you.
No, don't start the music. I don't want her butchering my song.
Butchering your song? I've been singing it how you told me to sing. What's changed since 2 days ago? Mary, that's in the past.
So you wasn't gonna tell me? I've been sleeping with your leftovers.
Mary, it's been over between me and him, and it has been for a long time. I don't want Marcus.
That's fine. But I still don't want you singing my song.
Mary, you're overreacting. So you just gonna let him mess up business? This is business, Mary.
I love Mary like a sister, but she would never let anybody get close to her, especially after she found out about me and Marcus. I personally think she put too much time and energy into him. Mary was so talented, but all anybody ever thought of was the fact that she was so mad at everybody most of the time.
Here, these will take the edge off.
Thank you, girl. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. Everybody else always leave me.
Well, I'm your friend, and I won't leave you. I promise. Drink some more. Take those.
Just from all the things that I learned in school about genetics, I should have known that if I ever drank or did drugs, I would become hooked. The more and more I complained about what Marcus was doing, the more I accepted it. I was slowly becoming my mother, and Lola was helping me.
Everybody wants to say that I'm the one that got Mary hooked. Well, everybody in the industry's hooked on something. Drugs, sex. It's all right there for them. Now the rush of hearing people screaming your name, that's something else. All I ever tried to do for Mary was to make her feel like she was the most important person alive. But my friendship just wasn't enough for her. I just wasn't enough for her.
Thought you didn't drink, Mary.
I just started. Marcus's complicated ass drives me to drink. Plus, I got a #1 single. I'm entitled to one drink.
Yeah, but you've had 8.
Sing me a song.
What do you want to hear?
I don't care, just sing.
And the winter is upon us, and it chills down to the bone, and it makes it hard to find your way home. And she rides in on a gust of wind and takes us by the hand, and she takes us to the land of the sun. And the fallen leaves look like gold to me, but my Persephone, I can see that you don't believe when I say to you, but my Persephone, it is true that the better half of me will die with you.
I could fall in love with you.
You're drunk.
Maybe so, but I got good taste. You don't treat me like Gary or Marcus or my first baby's daddy. You treat me special. Wanna know how I got pregnant the first time? On a dare. I was 14. And he was a football player at my foster brother's school. They dared him to see how far he could get. When he realized it wouldn't be very far.
Oh my God, that's awful.
I ran away. If I had stayed, they would make me have an abortion. It was real religious, but at the same time, they didn't have no religion at all.
Did you graduate from high school?
I didn't even go. Elijah's dad went pro. Never gave me a dime.
So, how's the album coming along?
It's not. I don't have nothing else to sing about, nothing to write about.
Well, you got half of it right there. I mean, when AC brought you up here from Columbus, I mean, you were...
Dumb as hell. I thought I would just write a couple of songs and ta-da.
Mary, that's not how it works. I mean, I went through so much before I had enough material for my first album.
What you have to go through, it's a white man's world.
I lost my dad.
I lost mine too.
What, did he get shot or something? What's so funny?
No, he didn't get shot. You think just cause a black man is lost, that mean he got shot? He wasn't ever around. I lost him when my mama found out she was pregnant with me. I don't even have his last name, probably why I never took my husband's. My mama had boyfriends, uncles to us. I figured out they wasn't uncles when they used to carry on with mama. And when she wasn't around, they would mess with me. But I'm okay. I'm here, right? Even though I don't have no friends.
I'm your friend, Mary.
Really, Jeff? I hope you mean that.
Mary, you and Marcus live together. I mean, this is his bed.
Marcus doesn't own me. I don't even know if he want me.
Okay, I think I should go.
I think you should stay.
Do you really want me to stay? I liked Mary. I liked her from the moment I met her. She was a nice girl, and I knew she was hurting. She was looking for love. I just think she was looking for it in all the wrong places.
Mary, I really appreciate you bringing the kids down to see me. Even Elijah. You know, I've always thought of him as mine. Many men wouldn't feel like that. Baby, are you sure you want to do this? I mean, Mary, I do still love you. You know that, right? And the Bible says...
Let's not talk about the Bible today, Gary. You kill me with your preaching. If them people down there at that church had cat sense, they make you step down from the board.
Hey, I saw your video. Look nice. I just feel bad that I never supported you.
Maybe that's what I needed. Somebody to make me feel like nothing so I would realize that I am something.
She moved out.
She? That's what you call the woman who took my place?
I just told her she had to go because...
Just like me. You put her out just like you put me out.
I deserve that.
Damn right you deserved it. Gary, you left me. Then tried to play me like I had done something wrong.
The baby was stillborn.
Sorry to hear that.
You mean that?
Baby can't help it if they had jackasses for parents. Of course I mean it. I ain't heartless.
Stay in Columbus for a few days. Alright? Let's work on things.
No. I'll be here to pick up the kids in the morning. I'm staying at AC's mama house.
Your producer? Is something going on? I mean, I hear stories about you living up in Atlanta with some woman. And now this?
Gary, she's like my sister and he's like my brother. And for the record, it's none of your or anybody else's business who I share a pillow with. Cause it damn sure won't be you no more.
I don't even know why I waste my time. Just go. Go! That's what we did. We fought all the time, but we always made up. I taught Mary everything she knows, but I guess she learned a lot living up in Atlanta with all those different people. But that's alright though. That's alright.
So what was AC like as a kid?
He came out making music. That boy beat on my stomach so the whole time I was pregnant. Now, I bought him his first drum set when he was 2. I used to sing myself when I was a teenager. Never did much with it, though. After I had AC, he's all I focused on.
See, that's why I'm trying so hard to make it big with this music thing. My kids are all I got.
Where your folks at, Mary?
I never knew my dad and my mom. She left me and my baby sister.
Do you know what happened to her, your mother?
Mm-mm. Some people say she went crazy. And my foster mama said she eventually couldn't take it no more, so she killed herself.
Oh, that's awful.
I know, but that's the cards I was dealt, right?
And black, black, black with silver buttons, buttons, buttons all around her back, back, back. She asked for mother, mother, mother for 15 cents, cent to see that elephant, elephant, elephant jump over the fence. Lily, I'm going to the house to get a drink of water. You stay here. Mama, are you okay? Should I go get help?
It ain't worth it. Just leave me be. All these voices.
Mama, I can go get help. God, please save Mama. Just God, help her. Please help her.
Talk about proud. That child was as stubborn as a mule. And she was hurting all right, but she was just holding it all inside. It was all bottled up. That's the kind of emotion that's hardest to deal with, the kind that you've been denying for so long.
I'm surprised you called.
Didn't I tell you I would keep in touch?
Yeah. So how they been?
They fine. We good.
Got a big house?
I got a townhouse with one of the other artists. We live pretty good. What about you? How you been?
How you think I've been? I'm still under contract with Vernon and Willis.
That contract ain't even legal. You can get out of it.
Well, I ain't got money like some people.
Some people. By some people, you mean me? What, you supposed to be mad because I left?
Nah, I'm mad because you forgot where you came from.
I've been gone a couple of months. I came back, didn't I?
Yeah, you came back, but don't forget I gave my place up in line for you.
AC wouldn't have signed you anyway. He already got a reference.
I see now. You think you better than everybody.
I don't think I'm better than nobody. You do. Kids, come on, let's go back to Atlanta. I don't have time for this mess.
All right, look. I do think you better than a lot of stuff out here on the radio. But I am too.
So what's that supposed to mean to me?
Let me ride with y'all to Atlanta.
Come on, Lily. Where you been?
Who was that on the sofa?
If you answered your phone, you would know that I was bringing a friend home from Columbus.
So this a boarding house now? It ain't enough lowlifers here. Now you bringing extra folk.
Marcus, where have you been?
I had a few runs to make.
Well, while you out there running, I hope you're protecting yourself.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
If you're doing something illegal, I hope you're not being stupid. And if you're with another woman, I hope you're not putting my life in any danger.
I ain't the one making my way down the roster.
You know what, Marcus? Go to hell. Go to hell, all right?
Gone.
Marcus and me fought about any and everything. First, we kept it in the house, but we eventually took it to the street and to the studio, video shoots, autograph signings, whenever we had an audience. Marcus was right. He was a performer. So was I. And the drugs was giving us a standing ovation.
What happened last night? What happened?
We got into another fight.
Got into another fight? Your album drops in 2 weeks. We don't need this negative publicity.
Negative publicity still just as good as positive publicity do. You should know that. What and who I do in my spare time, it's my business.
Not when you do it in a public nightclub. Luckily, the owner's my frat brother and isn't gonna press charges.
Whoopee for me. AC save me again.
Big Rob is on my ass, and you think this is a joke?
Now, actually, I think it's the saddest story I ever heard.
Well, you better pull it together. Because if it's hard for you now, you ain't gonna be shit when you actually do make it.
You finished?
Yeah, I'm finished. And you better be careful before you are too. I don't really know what happened to Mary. One day she's singing her heart out. The next day, she don't even care anymore. Started missing shows, showing up late for sessions. I really started to worry about her. Man, why you got the door open? You're not in Columbus no more. You better lock these doors. Man, where the kids at?
St. I took him to the zoo. Marcus left me today.
Mary, what the hell happened?
Marcus left me, and I love him. I'm just trying to stop the pain, AC. Make him come back to me, AC.
Hello,
Can't be by
911?
myself. I'm scared, AC. I'm so scared. I'm scared, AC. I don't want to be by myself. Help me. Please help me, AC. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. I love you so much, Mary. I just don't know how to make you understand. You're gonna be so special when you grow up. Okay. You are. I want you to be everything that I'm not. All right? Okay. Give me a kiss.
Miss Proud, have you ever heard of bipolar disorder?
Is it gonna kill me?
Excuse me?
My mama, she heard voices, and one day them voices told her to kill herself. I ain't like her though. The only voices in my head is me.
Miss Proud, it's fully treatable, but we do want to keep you here for a couple of days.
Where my children at?
Your kids are fine. They're with your husband.
I want to go home.
You will, in time.
It's just so hard to stay clean when you got so much mess on the outside trying to pull you down.
My old man is worse than the kids. They make me drink.
It's just like I have no control over myself.
You just want to say, to hell with it.
I've been like this all my life. Rape, abuse, don't nobody give a damn. But what can you do? You try to take away the pain, and you end up here.
Feel like you ain't got nothing to live for.
I'm too scared to die. I want to be famous. I want to see the world and give my kids the best. But how can I when I can't get over all the stuff that I had to go through when I was a little girl? See, I ain't grow up. Somebody just killed that little girl. Even before she ever had a chance. I want to know what it feels like to be loved. I want to have that feeling before I die.
While Mary was in rehab, I took time to get myself together. Got in a little trouble, had to do a bid, but while I was there, I learned a lot. Gave me time to think and write. I realized my relationship with Mary was just what I needed to get my shit straight.
I just got so caught up in my own life to notice how bad things were for Mary. I love my wife so much. I really do. But by the time I realized how to show her that, it was too late. And we decided on joint custody. Right after she declined my offer to get back together.
Thinking of the times that I felt every burden.
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? Hey. Last time I saw you, you were breaking bottles over people's heads.
Hey, I wasn't that bad. I'm better now. I'm a new woman.
Alright, man. Keep an eye on my prized possession. Alright, I'm going to talk to some people.
So, let me buy you a real drink.
Oh, I don't fool with spirits no more. Plus, what kind of album release party would it be if I was sloppy drunk?
Well, you make sure to come and talk to me before you leave. I would be honored to invite you over for dinner.
Are you asking me out on a date, Lyle?
Are you accepting?
I want to thank all of y'all for being here. This album means a lot to me. And I know I haven't been the easiest person to work with, to get along with, or to love. So I dedicate this song to all of you. Fell in love with a musician, but my baby broke my heart. He left me all alone. Why did I play the part of a silly girl in this hectic world? My eyes were just so blind to see the truth, due to the innocence of youth. Every other day seemed like I'm losing my cool. The situation's crazy, I don't know what to do. We argue, then we're making love. I know this is wrong. I'm slowly losing my mind. I can't leave you alone. When I'm up, I'm up. I'm down, catch me before I hit the ground. I'm losing it. I'm just losing it. When I'm up, I'm down. Catch me before I hit the ground. I'm losing it. I'm just losing. Fell in love with all his fortune. Fell in love with all his fame. I almost lost myself because I sacrificed my name just to be with him
In this fancy world, my eyes were just so blind to see the light. I couldn't tell my left from right. Every other day seemed like I'm losing my cool. The situation's crazy, I don't know what to do. We argue, then we're making love. I know this is wrong. I'm slowly losing my mind. I can't leave you alone. When I'm up, I'm down, Catch me before I hit the ground. I'm losing it. I'm just losing it. I'm down, Catch me before I hit the ground. I'm losing it. I'm losing me. I cannot sleep. I'm down. Can't eat me. The ground. I cannot even breathe, my baby. I'm losing me. I need you, baby.
Anyone ever told you that you're a beautiful woman?
Did you invite me here to run game loud?
Is it working? I actually brought you here to discuss business.
Business? What kind of business?
Your contract with AC?
What about it?
Come on, Mary, look around. You're a smart woman. AC's losing money, and frankly, I don't think he's the right manager for you. I mean, come on, everybody knows he's spreading himself too thin.
Losing money? What are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. That's right. You were in rehab when everything went down.
Everything like what?
Well, Janice is leaving him, and he's losing everything. I already have Infinity, and Jeff is looking over the contracts as we speak.
I can't leave AC. If it wasn't for him, I'd be dead.
Stay with him and your career will be dead. Look, I'm meeting with Big Rob tomorrow to discuss plans for my company. You know, it's up to you, though. But good luck with working with his wife. Nobody likes her.
Hey, Mom. How you doing?
Hey, baby.
Hey.
Mary.
Hey, how y'all doing?
It is so good to see you again. How have you been?
Fine.
Now, don't you go and scare us again. AC was crying like a baby.
Mama, please.
You was crying about me?
Everybody, this is Mary, AC's newest star.
Hi, Mary.
Now, y'all go on and mingle with your cousins, and we'll call you when the food is ready.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We good. Watch your sister.
What it is, shawty, I can't lie, I'm trying to get you to the crib, shawty. It got me feeling like I'm fresh off of a meal, shawty. No strings, we can get it how we feel, shawty. So what it is, shawty.
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's going on? Not much. So, I'm thinking about signing St. Ives.
He was at that audition with me. I kind of promised him that I wouldn't forget about it.
That's what's up.
AC, we need to talk.
I'm gonna go check on my kids.
What's up?
What the hell is she doing here? This supposed to be a family reunion?
She's like family, Janice.
Like family, AC, you barely know her.
So you came here to rain on everybody's parade, right?
No, I'm here because legally I'm still your wife. And if this is your idea of working things out...
Janice, calm down. Mary's my artist and you know that.
Whatever, AC.
Hey, Corey, come on.
How long you been singing? Since I was about 4.
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from here.
Oh, okay. I really liked your video.
Oh, thank you.
Are you planning on doing any shows soon?
I don't know.
So, I guess everybody's met Mary? Yeah. She's doing a little project with my husband, AC. I'm surprised you made it, seeing that you just got out of rehab. And AC says it went pretty bad.
I think I left something in the car. It was nice meeting y'all ladies.
It was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you,
Bye. You know, most of those singers out here are on something. Hello? Hello?
Oh, hey, Janice. This is Mary. I was trying to reach AC.
Oh, Mary, I'm glad you called. I got my husband's phone. Can you meet me at our place? And I take it you know where it is.
I'll be there. So where AC?
He at the studio. Look, Mary, me and my husband got our problems sometimes, but...
Janice, I just went through a divorce. I don't want your husband. AC is like a brother to me. I don't even look at him like that.
I gave him a daughter and a son. I have stood by him. I made AC who he is.
Janice.
Look, Mary, I know everybody think you into drugs and women, but I know better than that. I see the way you look at my husband.
The way I look at him, you seen me once.
You are just a pretty face in the crowd. You don't mean shit to him. You know how many groupies try to get at my husband every day?
I think you're making a mistake.
No, I think you're making a mistake. I am AC's wife. You just a country-ass girl who he'll probably use as a tax write-off.
I ain't never crossed the line with AC. It's not even like that.
Tell me you don't love him.
I can't do that. AC is my best friend. The only one I got, really. I do love him. Like a brother. Now, if you'll excuse me, gotta get to the studio.
She kinda shady, but what the hell can you do when you got her babies? Don't understand your struggle, don't understand your pain, don't understand your talent, she don't understand the game. But I'ma be a shoulder when you need to lean. I don't wanna walk in her shoes, cause I just wanna sing. I will not disrespect her, but boy, I cannot lie. I understand you love her, but I don't know just why. Ain't the way it's supposed to be. Ain't the way it's supposed to be. Causing you pain, cause she's insecure. Do you really love her? Are you really sure? This ain't the way it's supposed to feel. It ain't the way it's supposed to feel. She's causing you pain, cause she's envious. When there ain't really nothing going on with her. Baby girl is tripping. I'm thinking that I maybe should leave you alone so you can get your lady. Tell her that you love her, show her that you care. Cause me stuck in the middle, this here just ain't fair. I'll always be a shoulder when you need to lean. I don't wanna walk in her shoes, cause I just wanna sing. I will not disrespect her, but boy, I cannot lie. I understand you love her, but I don't know just why. Ain't the way it's supposed to be. No, no, no. Ain't the way it's supposed to be. Causing you pain. She's insecure. Are you really, do you really love her? It's supposed to be. Do you really love her? It's supposed to be. Not the way you love her. Cause she's envious. But there ain't really nothing going on with us.
Something wrong with you?
Why'd you tell her I was in rehab? You said no one had to know.
Mary, she's my wife.
So she's your wife now. I want out of my contract.
You can't do this. We just getting started.
I don't want you representing me no more. You my manager, you my producer. It's a conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest? Who you been talking to, huh? Why do you think I came to Columbus to look for a new artist?
I don't know. Maybe because the ones you already had was outgrowing you.
Mary, what's wrong?
I listen to your music. You listen to my words.
What about loyalty?
Be loyal to your family, AC. I got enough problems of my own.
That was one of the hardest things I ever did. I hated for people to walk away from me. But that's the same thing I did to AC. I knew the marriage was probably gonna fail. But I wasn't gonna let Janice blame me for it.
Mary made the right decision. I gave her everything she ever wanted. A big house, a #1 album, TV gigs, movies, sold out concerts. All AC and Janice got was bankrupt. Your door is unlocked? Mary, you can't stay cooped up in this house all the time. You have shows and appearances.
What makes you think I want somebody to see me? Last time I went out...
Mary, no one made you decide to sing.
I didn't decide to sing or write music, chose me. Just tired of everybody always being in my business. I can't even go to the grocery store. I gotta go all out of my way just to get some peace. First, I was a crackhead then. I was gay. Now I'm crazy.
You want me to feel sorry for you because you're getting a taste of fame? There's a lot of girls back where you're from that'll never experience the things I'm helping you realize.
Elijah's been getting in trouble at school. The kids have been talking about me.
Well, you don't make it easy for them not to. You damn near knocked out the teacher at the last PTA meeting.
That lady deserved it.
You fight with your assistants. You argue with the video directors. You're always in the news. Never mind the hell you give me. At first I thought your little stunts were cute, but now they're getting out of hand.
Sue me.
I'm looking into some anger management classes for you. I ain't buying this whole mental illness shit. You just need to get yourself together.
I like being angry. It's who I am. You used to like it too.
Mary, if you want a second album...
Lyle, you knew I had problems when you signed me. I had just got out of rehab.
I'm not AC. I'm not going to hold your hand. Either you get yourself together or you can throw your career away.
Just like that. Lyle didn't understand. I was hurting real bad. One day I was the happiest person alive, and the next day I just wanted it all to be over. I needed him. Anybody to listen. I just wanted somebody to listen.
You've been searching all this time for true love, understanding, and some peace of mind. Look no further, cause it's there. Been inside you all this time, yeah.
Hey, stranger.
Hey, I never thought I would see you again.
Well, the world's actually a small place. How are the kids?
Oh, they're fine. Gary and I share custody now. My schedule is so hectic, I need all the help I can get.
You know, I'm really happy for you. You said you were going places with your music.
Yeah, going places, but nowhere fast.
I think you'll be all right, despite what the tabloids say.
Hope so.
Well, look, I have a meeting, but maybe we'll run into each other again.
Marvin, was I really that bad?
What do you mean?
Was I a bad client?
Yeah. But you're a really good person. Remember that.
If I was so bad, how come you let me spend the night?
I'll see you around.
You ready? Mary, don't start that today, all right? We had a really good rehearsal today.
I don't know how to be happy.
Look, I got people outside waiting for you.
Nobody ever loved me except music. Now he don't even love me no more. Singing songs about love, I don't even know what love feel like. I don't know what I'm talking about loud.
Who sent you the flowers? Suit yourself, Mary.
I never even made it out on the stage that night. Sometimes it just got so hard to think, so hard to breathe. I just felt like ending it all. I mean, who would care? Who would even notice?
It was no mystery that the love she gave was rarely returned. But as far as she could see, this was the only way she found some comfort. So she gave too much too fast, in hopes that it would not return void. And although it never lasts, she felt she had no other choice. She had been broken in ways unspoken. So lonely she prepares to set sail down the sea of lovelessness. Work took priority over everything else in his life. He had the ability to lose his job but keep his wife. But he chose the American dream, gain wealth and prosperity. Now his heart was not happy, because his home was now empty. He took love for granted. Now he feels abandoned. So lonely he prepares to set sail down the sea of lovelessness. They were inseparable, never spent more than one day apart. Then came the unthinkable, when he no longer felt her beating heart. He tried to carry on, but he just couldn't make it alone. No more dreams of growing old, for she took with her a part of his soul. He's been broken hearted since the day she departed. Now lonely he prepares to set sail down the sea of lovelessness. Of lovelessness, the sea of lovelessness.
I spent 2 months in a residential facility. My kids drew me pictures, a couple of fans wrote me letters, and Marvin visited me. Other than that, I was all alone. That's when I finally learned to love me. Marvin, I thought we was going on a date. What we doing?
I wanted to meet my pastor and his wife.
Your pastor? Marvin, I don't want to meet no church folk. I mean, what they gonna say about me?
Mary, you'll be fine. Besides, they're cool people.
So, Mary, it is nice to finally meet you. Marvin has told us so much about you.
Really? He ain't told me nothing about you.
My wife should be down any second.
All to Jesus I surrender, all to thee I freely give. I surrender all.
Marvin used his private detective skills and found my baby sister. And after that, he helped me get out of Lyle's contract so I could do my own thing.
I was actually happy to see Mary go. Too many problems can't be good for anybody, right?
I'm proud of Mary, and I always have a lot of respect for her.
Well, I don't have no respect for Mary. After all that I did for her. And she didn't mention me once. That ungrateful heifer.
Oh yeah, I seen Mary when she came through town a couple of times. But I don't regret letting her go. I got about 700 girls all over Columbus beating down my door.
That's the funny thing about telling a story. I did my best to tell mine. All I wanted to do was the same.